Well, it's Thursday. It's almost the weekend, and I've got nothing going on this weekend. There's no estate sales, nothing, because it's going to be like 15 below zero out. And then we got wind coming in too, which is great because that means we've got the wind chill, which is going to be like 35 below zero. So it's going to be awesome out. And I'm not trying to be outside and that stuff. So we're going to list and hibernate all weekend again. I have been listing a lot of stuff from the Espresso machine. There's only a few pieces left, and I don't know where they are right now. But I listed a bunch of those Espresso machine parts from the thing that I broke, and they've actually been selling pretty well. So the phrase "when in doubt, part it out" is working. They're going for good money. In some cases, they're going to repeat customers. So we'll go over those. Another large item that sold, which I'm thrilled about, and then we'll go over the one single sheet of ephemera that's sold out of that store. I did stop at the thrift store yesterday in town, and it's really, really small. It's got to be no bigger than 500-600 square feet. It's open like 3 times a week or twice a week for 3 hours at a time. But I picked all this up for $10. This was only $1, but I think there's no service there. And when I got home and looked this up, I think it was like $16-15 free shipping. So whatever. It was brand new, so I grabbed it. The other thing I grabbed that was brand new is this, and there's no way I'm buying one of these used. It's gross, even though I think they did sell. But this is brand new. Everything's in the box. I did open it up, listed it as open box, and I listed it for, I think, $50 plus shipping. So that was 4. This was 1, and this was 5. It's a Braun coffee maker. It's in really good shape. It's just got some filth on it, but it looks like it's expensive. And like I said, I can't look anything up there at this store, so this might be a part out deal. Another when in doubt, part it out, because this carafe here looks to be proprietary for this one right here. And if you spent a whole bunch of money on this, you probably don't want to have to, buy a new one just to get the carafe. Well, it's got this. Now it's got a little cup shelf there that you can brew your coffee into. So you can probably sell the carafe, the little cup shelf. My guess, you can get rid of some of these. Maybe the internal workings of this. I don't know. I've still got to look into it and dig up the model, but it looks really nice. Looks like it's expensive, and the Braun coffee makers typically do pretty well for me. So hopefully this one pays off. R2-D2 has been sitting since the summer, and this is the 8-inch tall remote-controlled version. There's no corrosion in the back. I put batteries in. He made some noise, but because I was missing the remote, I couldn't get the full price, and that's probably why he sat so long. But he did end up selling for $15.19 plus shipping. This was sitting in my garage for a very long time, and I honestly have no idea where it came from, but I decided I'm never going to use this thing, so let's just get it listed. It is a grinder arbor, so it's a bench grinder, and what you would do is you'd have a motor with a belt attached to this and spin the wheel. This would you'd have a bar in it or something maybe, so you could run knives across it or whatever to sharpen them. But all I did was I pulled the grease cap off and cleaned it up a little bit, put some fresh grease in, and what you do is, once there's grease in there, as the grease, squeezes out and gets used, you just tighten this up little by little and it pushes more through. So it does spin freely. I don't know the exact age or anything about value. There's not much about this online anywhere. So I listed it high, but I did end up taking an offer for nearly half off, I think it was, at $50 plus shipping. So these I listed yesterday, and I think I listed them too cheap. They're like girls' romance comics that DC made in the 70s. So there's Girls Love, there's Falling in Love, a couple issues of Heart Throbs, and Girls Romance. But you can see they're all creased up. This one's got a page that's not attached inside. And I don't really know anything about these at all, but I may have listed them too cheap. So I put the lot of 5 up in the lowest condition quality you can. I think I don't know if that's acceptable or fair or what it is, but because of the folds, because of there's some tears in them and whatnot. But I still think I may have listed them too cheap because within a couple hours, they all sold for $19.99. So I don't know. Did I screw up? Let me know, because I don't know where these came from, and I'm not familiar with 70s romance comics at all. All right, let's get into the espresso parts. I know that one sold. That one sold. And there should be one more in here. That's the one. All right, I know this isn't the most exciting stuff in the world, but it does bring some decent money. We'll get to the other parts after this, but these two here were the first that sold, and they went to the same buyer, the same person that actually purchased the lever of this from this espresso machine off of me. So this is the knob that would actually go on the steam wand here. Original 1991 piece here. This one went for 17 plus shipping, and this is the boiler cap. It's got a fresh gasket in there. This piece went for 42 plus shipping, and I'll send the guy a little discount on shipping because they're going to the same place. The next piece that's sold is the actual steam wand itself, and this is fully rebuilt. I took the whole thing apart. It's got new gaskets inside of it, and the steam wand went for, let me dig it up quick. This went for $100 plus shipping, and not only that, but I'll show you the other part that this person bought, because this is a repeat buyer, and this also is a repeat buyer. So this is the main rear cover for that espresso machine, and sometimes I think they came in different colors. This one's obviously black. It's got some primer, you can see there, and some red primer here, a little bit of rust on the corner, but nothing too bad. Original badge, 1991. And what people do, a lot of people modify these machines, so they'll take these back covers and have them custom painted. So if you're looking to get that done and you want to get it powder coated, it's hard to come by just the back cover on its own. So I listed this at $199.99, ended up taking an offer of $175 plus shipping. So the last piece that sold, there's still some more available, but this is the portafilter for that machine. I don't know if you remember in the last video, maybe it was the last video, I talked about the handle. The handle on this is the same as the lever for the machine. 3.5-inch handle. The replacements are 4.5. But this is a double spout portafilter. It's got the shallow basket and the deeper basket. And this piece here altogether with both baskets sold for $140 plus shipping. Here in the death pile, listed pile, Coleman things pile, one of these Austin air purifiers sold, and that's great because they're giant and I want them out of here. I've only got 4 left after I get rid of this one, so I bought 6 originally for, I don't know, somewhere over $600, and one of them sold. Now I've got 2 of them that have sold, so I'm probably going to dig out whatever's the easiest one to get out that is the cleanest, because I know I listed, it wasn't one of these that's damaged on the bottom. I listed those, I think, at a cheaper price, but they've been sitting since the end of last year, I think, sometime, and someone sent an offer in, and I accepted for $382 plus shipping. All right, so while I was going over those sales, I got one more sale out of the Ephemera store, and that store currently is up to 3,647 listings, so not too bad. The first one that sold, I've sold a bunch of these before, and it looks like it's not going to the same person. I thought once I listed this it would, but it's Ray Bennett Lumber Company, Bennett Homes. So there's a lot going on in here. This one sold for $15.99. I'm sorry, $16.14, free shipping. The next one, I've got quite a few of, I want to say, and this was listed very recently. October 9th, 1916, signed by the Vice President, Majestic Coal Company. Let's see, his signature down there. This one sold for $16.14 with free shipping. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.